Hello, my lovelies. Lisa here from Mindful Tarot, and I'm doing a video. We're a third of the way through with my Little Storm Challenge, the creativity challenge that I've created based on the prompts in Eden Gallanter's Cheimonette Tarot. And I just wanted to look at the themes that have been emerging. So day one was that reading was based on the Fool. Now, I actually drew the Fool. So the structure of this challenge, each day the prompt is based on a different card, starting with the major arcana. So days 1 through 22 are the major arcana each day. That whatever card it is determines the prompt for the day. And then I move on day 23 into looking at aces and kings from each suit. So the prompt for the first day was inspired by the Fool, but then I also picked the Fool. The prompt was, what frontiers do I need to explore? And so, beginnings, this is a card, Five of Staves, that I draw a lot, not just in this deck, but everywhere, because my world is filled with a lot of competition and striving. So this tension between a kind of beginner's mind, and I just love how the postures in these two cards echo each other so much. So a kind of beginner's mind with the Fool, this blank slate, right? And the sort of sense of the Ouroboros with the snake eating its own tail. New beginnings and total blank slate. And then the Five of Staves, holding on to everything, trying to hold it all together. And then the Queen of Discs. So an invitation to abundance. Day two, the prompt was based on the Magician, and it was, what must I leave behind? And here I got a theme that is going to be coming back again and again. I just keep getting the Queen of Staves. She seems to be someone I need to deal with, some part of myself, but this real fiery energy. So staves for me, like there's this kind of warrior fierceness thing in me that I don't know what I'm doing with. And there we've got this scary, scary King of Staves and the Queen, who's more mellow, and the Hanged Man, another card I get a lot. I think in part because of my contemplative practice, my work in Zen and mindfulness, and a kind of effort to hang and be with what is, but also maybe a stasis that I'm not as comfortable with. And day three, High Priestess, what is asleep inside of me? And this just heartbreaking cup energy, the little boy, in both the Five and in the Prince of Cups, and then the impasse of the Two of Swords. Moving into day four, moving into the Empress, and the question is, what is my power? So interestingly, Seven of Staves is another card I get a lot. I think of it as the Bodhisattva card, the card of saving all beings, in this kind of warrior holding off all enemies and all tension, but then the compassion card of the love. So this is my power. And then right back into sword energy with day five, the Emperor. What worlds have I built? Right, is that? No, sorry. Yes, what worlds have I built? Ace of Swords. This is a card that I'll start to see again and again. Death is a card that keeps coming back. Moving into day six, the prompt was from the Hierophant, or the priest in this deck, and the question is, what stories do I believe? And here, the King of Swords, Temperance, the Six of Swords. So this sword energy is emerging. And now, after day six, something kind of interesting happened. I just started to see where these blank spaces are. I have a lot of repetition of cards. So I have to look at my notes here. So day seven, what awakens my love? Hold on. Wait for it. So I've got to look at my notes here. Right. So I got the Lovers and Queen of Staves. So those cards recycled. What awakens my love? The Seven of Cups, love, and the Queen of Staves. And then the next day, day 8, what spurs my action? Oh boy, I get the Seven of Cups again. And the Empress and the Five of Swords. Day 9, what response is needed? And again, I get the Five of Staves next to the Ace of Discs and Death again. And then we move to day 10, what is my retreat? We get the Angel, Seven of Discs, the Four of Swords, I'm sorry, the Four of Staves. And then we are back to today. And today, the Queen of Staves yet again, Ace of Cups, and the Angel. And today's prompt was the Wheel of Fortune, and the question is, what is changing? So maybe what is changing is my relationship to the Queen of Staves. The Angel is very much a card of change, this resurrection, judgment. But it's really interesting, you know, I'm trying to see what the pattern is. Definitely these themes of change, questions about what does it mean to hold on, to try to hold it all together, right? I'm not a very patient person, and I think the Queen of Staves, she does her best to be patient, but there's that fire energy in her, that get her done. But she's, for Eden Gallanter always says, she's the oldest suit, the court, or no, maybe it's the King of Swords is the oldest. I'm trying to remember, but she's one of the oldest in this deck. Oh golly, I don't know. I feel like there's so much meaning here, and I'm trying to hold it all together. You know, I'm seeing that there's these cards that come back for me again and again. This repetition of cards. You know, it's really these cards that seem to do it. The Seven of Cups, the issue of illusion, the Lovers, right? This sort of choice and soulmate and pairs and harmony and being together. The Angel, which is also a card that pulls things together, harmony, rebirth, resurrection. The Angel is both male and female. The Angel is also the Fool, Eden Gallanter tells us. So we're returning to the Fool. And if we remember that in this deck, the posture of the Fool, the posture of the Five of Staves, and the posture that's transformed into the Angel, there's a relation here. And then Death, which is another card of resurrection for Eden Gallanter, another card for change. And this lady. So today's reading said that what is changing includes her. Am I changing from her, changing into her? Is her energy changing? Is the sense of age and wisdom, but also she's no nonsense, right? She doesn't brook much opposition or much bullshit. And then this world of imagination, this, you know, and it's a world, it's not without suffering. You know, the sun-drenched colors of the rainbow in this world of the Seven of Cups, not unlike the colors in the angel. And of course, you know, I always think rainbow, 10 of cups, the sort of culmination of abundant love. That is the hallmark of that suit. But what does it mean for it to be spilling over everything? Being squandered in a sense. Being lost. Dripping out. Dripping out, not unlike the bleeding of this forlorn being in the Five of Cups. Oh golly, I don't know. You ever get this way with your tarot? You're just feeling like there's so much meaning, but you can't quite hold it all together. Oh cards, tell me what the answer is. Tell me. I need to know. Tell me. All right, my lovelies. Have a wonderful day, evening, week. Talk to you later.